This film is written and directed by Philippe Falado, and it stars, I'm not even going to begin at trying to pronounce these names. People are in this movie, just know that. Monsieur Lazhar was a film that was playing during that festival where I saw a 5-time champion, and I had planned on seeing it way back then and actually giving you guys the review then, but unfortunately, due to certain things, I was unable to see the showing, and so I had to wait till it came to this art house cinema. But now I have seen it, so let's review it. We start the film off on a typical day of school. One of the children goes to his classroom to deliver milk. He sees through the window of the room, because the door is locked, that his teacher has hung herself. This obviously has a huge impact on him emotionally, and one of his friends, who's a girl, sees this as well, and pretty much the entire school freaks out. And quite immediately a replacement comes in, Monsieur Lazhar, who claims that he has worked in the past as a teacher and wants to educate these kids. Later in the film we learn that he has a backstory that's not quite as simple as one might perceive, and that he has some demons himself. And the rest of the film is basically him trying to get these kids back on track and what it's like for the kids and the administrators dealing with this situation. Because as you may assume, seeing somebody hanging isn't the most pleasant sight for a young child to see. Or any person, really. This is a good film. I mean, it's a good film. Sure, it has a few things here and there, but for the most part, this is a really well told story. This is one of those films where oftentimes it doesn't feel like a movie. It feels like a real situation with real emotions, and there's really no acting required. Something quite funny that happened early on was when there's a tracking shot of the very front row of the classroom, and as the camera is passing by this one boy, he does this quick little glance in the direction of where the camera is, but he doesn't look in the camera itself. It's like he's trying so hard not to watch. Like he glances over at the operator, just, oh, okay, shouldn't be looking right now. And I was like, he's probably thinking to himself, don't look, oh, look, don't look, don't look. It was pretty funny. I probably would have done the same thing. Don't look, oh, I looked. Despite this film being as wonderful as it was, it did have a few problems. One of them was that Monsieur Lazhar ends up kind of connecting with this one teacher, and they have dinner together in one scene. And the scene really didn't go anywhere. It wasn't as long as I thought it might be. And so in my mind it was kind of like this relationship that might blossom was more just for the movie's sake instead of a genuine emotion. And one other thing that I had a problem with was that a majority of this film takes place at the school and just kind of more precisely in this classroom. And I would have liked at least one scene that showed one of the kids in the classroom at home with his parents and showed how the kid and the parents were dealing with this death of the teacher. But because they just show how they're acting at school, we don't really see how the parents are reacting. I mean, one can only assume what they are thinking, yes, but, you know, thinking it is one thing, but when you actually see someone's reaction, that really affects you. But overall, Monsieur Lazhar is a very well made film, very rich and ingenious dialogue. A majority of the film felt real. It didn't feel Hollywoodized or anything, just felt like a real situation that you or I might have dealt with or might still have to deal with. And I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I'm guessing it's nowhere near you, however if it is, I'd check it out. It's a good film. However, if you prefer to wait till these things come out on Netflix, which is normal in this day and age, then by all means wait for it to come on Netflix. At some point, try and see it because I think it'll be worth your time.